let's start with your reading, Capricorn. Today, we are going to look into your recent past, current energies, and near future, and then we will immediately clarify in order to find out more details about your messages. Now, let's begin right away with your reading. Interesting. All right, the main energy for the reading is the Knight of Wands reversed. And it's definitely talking about something that at this moment in time you are not aware of. Something that it's coming towards you, but that since this card is coming up in reverse, you're not expecting at all. But also what I see with the Knight of Wands reverse is that there is something in the past that made you act out of your element. A behavior that you usually don't recognize yourself in, but that this time instead you can help, you can control. Right now, you might be looking back and almost not recognizing who you were back then and your reaction to that situation. We'll look into the details, but I also see that there is some regret. You wish you could go back in time and not even change what the other person did or whatever the situation was about, but changing how you reacted to it. And obviously, you might not be able to change the past, but your chance to make things right for you in the present is actually coming up, Capricorn, and we'll look into it. Now, in the recent past, we are already seeing what the situation was about. We have the Lovers and the Five of Wands reversed. Right here, clearly another reverse card, and it's actually the same element as the previous one. These two are very much connected. And what we see is that at some point in the past, you just give up. You stop fighting with this person, fighting for what was important to you, trying to explain yourself and trying to fix things. Because at some point you've just realized that there was nothing that you could have actually done to fix things long term. In a way, this person made you feel as though they were never listening to you. Even when they were not really listening to you, trying to understand where you were coming from. And right now, I see that because of the situation was a very powerful and intense one, a very spiritual connection, at some point you just let things happen without doing much about it. And perhaps that's what you regret the most. You didn't feel in control, you didn't move on, and you didn't try to change things around either. Now, there is much more that was happening back then, especially when it comes to the other person. And we'll come back to this energy to see what else you should know about that situation that you might not know yet today. Now, in the present, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Wands. There is a lot of chatter, a lot of talking when it comes to that previous situation right now. And you might not be aware of most of it. It might also be that you're trying to vent with your friends, with your family, trying to give this a meaning, trying to see if they can help you understand more about it. But I also see the other person talking about you a lot right now. Does not matter how much time has passed. Does not matter if maybe this person is with someone else or they're saying that they have moved on. They are still thinking about this. And there is a transformation, a change in the dynamic between the two of you. The connection of it all, it looks like it's coming back alive. Why and what for, we'll have to see when we clarify. Now, in the near future, we see the Three of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Clearly, someone is going to do something out of an impulse. The energy that is brewing underneath the surface right now is meant to eventually be manifested in the 3D world in the shape of someone taking action. Someone coming in with a very strong energy, actually. All of a sudden saying everything they have been wanting to say for a long time. Not sure yet if this is going to be you or them, but it's pretty clear that this will create an emotional earthquake for the both of you. It's just like a pressure cooker. If it doesn't have a way to release the steam, what will happen eventually? It will explode. And that's exactly what we're seeing right here. And we'll see what this conversation might be about, together with the repercussions in the future. So let's start clarifying, Capricorn. Let's start with your recent past. Strength, Fool, and Wheel of Fortune, three major arcana, together with the Queen of Wands over here. I sense that when you were with this person, things will go either very good or either very bad. I see that right here, at times you would hurt each other because you, in a way, felt very protective of yourself, the both of you. Since at the end of the day, this connection was very, very strong. And what happens is that at times you would do things or say things just to test the other person, just to see if they would fight for you, if they would show you that they cared. And this dynamic eventually started to create a very toxic type of back and forth. What I see here is that at some point, you felt like you had to compete for this person's attention, for their love, and you did not feel respected. For some of you out there, the other person might have actually been cheating as well. And whatever was happening, right now you look back and you just wish you've seen it before, so that you could have walked away earlier with this fool. Now, what you need to understand is that being hard on yourself now will really not take you anywhere, Capricorn. We all make mistakes. All you can do right now is just learn your lesson. Give this a meaning that will help you moving on stronger and better than you were before. But right now, all you can do is getting ready for what is about to come into your life next. Because this Wheel of Fortune is really bringing a change of season, something that will really transform things around for you. The Queen of Wands, I love this card because it's telling us that something is going to make you feel good. Something is going to make you feel appreciated. And I do believe that it's brewing underneath the surface in the present. So let's clarify the current energies and let's see what's going on that you're not aware about right now. Ten of Swords. Oof, Nine of Wands. And the High Priest. It's clear that this person is starting to experience regret, sadness for having lost you, for having lost something that they know doesn't come around very often. Now, again, it doesn't matter how much time it has passed. They're going through this right now for the first time. Instead of trying to understand why they feel this way, and this is where the issue is, they want their friends to tell them that they didn't do anything wrong. That's what I'm seeing right now. They want their friends to tell them that they're right. And they're really looking for validation with this High Priest right here, which is also known as the Hierophant. It helps in the moment potentially, but the truth is that when they get home, Ten of Swords, right before going to sleep, they have to face the truth. And the truth is that they're missing you. And they know that they messed up, Capricorn. They know this big time. They are living their nightmare. They're feeling hurt, not in control, dependent on someone else, you, on your emotions, on your feelings for them, on your actions and non-actions. And this is really driving them crazy. When they think about you, and potentially they're right, this is how you feel. Nine of Wands, right now you are very guarded. And it's understandable. You're coming from a situation where you gave a lot and where you try to fix things until you've seen that there was nothing left to fix. And then what do? You protect yourself. You shield yourself from more pain and hurt. They know you're there. They know that in order to get through that wall, they will have to make a miracle happen. And they feel discouraged. They feel very discouraged. Although with this Nine of Pentacles, I do see someone who is trying to find a way in. They are being patient, they're waiting for something, and when they feel that the time is right, they will come in, as we see right here. So let's see what that is going to be about then. Let's clarify the near future energy. The Hangman. Ooh, the 10 of Cups with the 5 of Swords and the 4 of Swords. Very, very interesting, actually. You know, this is definitely not you with the Knight of Swords. I was doubtful at first when I saw these two cards, but right now I clearly see this is not you. This is not your element at all. This is not how you usually handle these situations. Yes, in the past, you've acted out of your element when it came to this person. But I do get the sense that right now you're back into it. You are more in control. And although it's not easy, you can finally not let your emotions dictate your actions. What you usually do instead, Capricorn, is disappearing, giving up and accepting what the other person has, at the end of the day, decided for the both of you already. You fight only when it makes sense. And you know, what you have coming up here is someone who's going to do something very unexpected. I mean, going from not saying anything, from this 10 of Swords, feeling the hurt, to the 10 of Cups, major transformation, major shift that can happen only with the Wheel of Fortune present into the reading, twice, by the way. And so, right here, this might start small, it could be a notification, or it could be already a whole letter, something that will tell you everything right away. It will differ for each one of you out there. They will say something that potentially you never heard before from them. It could be in between the lines, or it can be straightforward. The truth is that at this point, they have nothing to lose. And they know that they have already lost you, which is the only element that they do not want to lose. It has already happened. So why not come in and try something? Also, what I see is that the ego is gone. And that is major for the situation right now. Because one of the things that was really blocking this incoming energy was the ego. How am I going to appear in the other person's eyes? How am I going to appear to myself as well? Am I putting myself in a position of vulnerability? Am I going to be rejected? At this point, you have already rejected them. So they have nothing to lose. That's why they're coming in, telling you things they have never told you before. So we have much more to look into. Obviously, we see that this is not over, and that regardless of what you decide to do in the future with this person, they are going to attempt a reconciliation. 3 of Cups. So let's look further into this incoming energy to see what exactly you should expect from this person in the near future. But also, let's see what the potential of this connection, of this reconciliation is going to be in the next few months, so that maybe you already know what to do and you can save yourself some time. Let's see what this is going to be, and let's also see what else is coming your way in the next few months, Capricorn, that you should know about today. If you want to dive deeper into the messages with me, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget, Capricorn, that every single week I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free personal live 45-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning. Please make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Oof. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Capricorn. The bridging energy, as you see right here, taking us from this current situation to the incoming events, is the Tower. But also we see this 6 of Cups right underneath it, together with the 6 of Pentacles. Very interesting incoming energy, and I'll tell you why. This, first of all, it does not surprise me, because Whatever it has been brewing underneath the surface, as we were saying earlier, has to come up. But this is something unexpected, because we see someone missing you, we see someone wanting to reinvest in this. But with the tower, there is something extra, something that is going to change your beliefs around this situation, something that you did not expect from this person, and potentially an information that you were looking for back then, but that you could never receive from this person because they kept hiding it from you, or they kept dancing around the subject. They kept it hidden up to this point. With the tower, no more secrets, no more lies. And overall, also, this is you speaking your mind. It's definitely up to you at this point deciding what to do. You'll have all the information needed. You have everything you need right here, Capricorn. What will you do? What should you do? This is clearly an important choice for you and for the next few months ahead. So let's see what this information is going to be first of all, and then we will look into the incoming energy, the conversation, and the potential for the future. Now, let's start by clarifying the tower. Oh my God. I see what this is about. And we mentioned it really quick earlier, but I didn't go too deep into it because it felt too specific. But right now, we clearly see that that's exactly what was going on. And now you're going to know everything about it. As you know, when we see